Welcome in, everyone. I am the Crypto Bull God, and this is all in the charts. If you appreciate the content, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, drop me a comment, and click that bell icon for all notifications to know when I go live each and every single weekday. Juan, welcome in. You are always the first to comment, I would say about 90% of the time, so thank you for your loyalty to the channel. It's deeply appreciated. And Todd, man, I'm glad you appreciated the toppings video. Why do I keep saying toppings video? It sounds like I'm talking about an ice cream sundae. The topping signals video, I'm glad that you appreciated that. Thank you for the super chat. Never expected, always appreciated. Yeah, that topping signals, welcome in Donkey and welcome in Rashid. Very good to see you both. That topping signals video, it's crazy. Like it's gonna take me some time, and especially it's challenging just because, you know, I'm not doing this YouTube thing full time. But man, I can't figure out this YouTube algorithm. Didn't get a lot of views, but I'm proud of the video that I put out for the peak alert sell signals. Now, if you guys have not taken a look at that peak alert sell signals video, the whole premise behind it is that essentially there's a lot of, rightfully so, and intuitively it makes sense, there's a lot of conjecture in the market about how high the price of Bitcoin will go and, you know, when's it going to top? Is it going to be, you know, in the first half of this year, like some of us believe, or is it going to be in the second half or 2025? What this analysis shows you in the video is that is not what you should be concerned about. When in actuality, what you should be concerned about are statistically significant data points that are leading you to conclude that we're really overheated and we're in euphoria and you should be scaling out of your Bitcoin. The other thing that's implicitly implied within that video, and the reason I stand behind it and think that it's a common sense, logical way to approach a sell strategy, is we're not relying on one or two or even three charts or indicators. We have 6. So we have a sample size of 6 indicators that I feel confident in. And as long as a majority of them are beginning to flash, and this is where the subjectivity comes in, where you can interject your sell strategy, man, you best be selling out part of your strategy, because the name of the game, I want to take a step back here, guys. I think it's really important at this point. Welcome in from Norway. Logical move. Welcome in, brother. I love to hear about people from all over the world. This it excites me. I mean, you can tell. I love interacting with people outside the United States. So there's a couple things I really need you to focus on at this point, okay? I don't know if you're really fully aware, because I'm not sure how long you've been invested in this market. But for a long time now, I've been trying to prepare you for a moment in the market where emotions would completely take over. You know, we had that in 2022. I was trying to help to curb your emotions and examine the charts for what they were, okay? Funny, I just found a research report that I read. I was looking through, in transparency, I was looking through for something else, career related. And I found a Bitcoin research report. I don't know if I shared this with you guys. I'm pretty sure I did at one point. I wrote up a research paper on Bitcoin. And you're going to find this funny, but it's the truth. I wrote up this research paper. Let me pull this up. I'll at least pull up the paper so you don't think that I'm shitting you. So I wrote this paper. Let me see here. I mean, this is kind of hilarious. I wrote this paper in, let me get to the right spot here. Here we go. This is hilarious. June 19th of 2022. Well, let me take that off the screen there, because I don't know if I want you to see who I work for. But there is a report here, and so in this report, what I had written up was essentially how many pages is this? 7 pages worth of fundamental and technical rationale for purchasing Bitcoin, I wrote in here, I'm at page 5 right now. We are currently sitting in a massive zone between 19 to 16,000, representing prior confluence and support. If we were to break this area, our next area of support would be between 14 to 11.5. This level represents a great long-term buying opportunity. Nothing is a guarantee in any market, but the data is telling me there is massive asymmetric opportunity to the upside. I then go into all these on-chain metrics. Let's use a simplistic illustrative example to illustrate my point. Let's assume we had $10 billion of net assets invested at the start of 2019. If we invested 0.5% of this $10 billion into Bitcoin, then that would equal 0.05 billion. We will assume an average purchase price. Oh, this was at the time. So when I had joined the organization, Bitcoin had plummeted down to the $3,000 area. And so the premise behind me writing this to the CEO was at that point, I felt that the market was just at an opportune time to buy. I remember taking, I don't know if you guys remember this, who have been here for a while, I took physical Bitcoins in December of 18 and placed them on the cabinets, the dressers in the bedrooms of my mother and father, as well as my brother and sister-in-law. And my then girlfriend as well. And so at that point, I felt so convicted on the level we were at. And I was like, man, like I remember thinking to myself, if I told the CEO of this company to invest just a fraction of a percent into Bitcoin and just hold it long term, and it's actually a hedge, it acts as a hedge in their investment portfolio, they think I'm fucking nuts. Well, this time when we had some type of a similar correction in the market, I took the opportunity to reach out. So I'm illustrating this example here. So we will assume an average purchase price of $3,500 per Bitcoin. Bitcoin fluctuated between 32 to 3,800 during the time period I would have suggested investing. So picking the midpoint here. Bitcoin ended 2021 at a USD value of $46,200. This would have resulted in our investment increasing by a 13.2x multiple. 0.05 billion would have turned into 0.66 billion. The natural tendency for those who have a surface level understanding of Bitcoin's investment opportunity is to say it's too volatile. I would argue that if you say that, what time period are you cherry picking to make that kind of statement? The organization could exercise sound risk management and be forward thinking ahead of its peers by doing the following. Curb risk by only seeking to invest in Bitcoin. It's the least volatile asset in the crypto industry. Only allocate a very small percentage of our overall investment portfolio, 0.01% to 0.05%. Now, for those of you guys who think that I'm crazy for sending this to the CEO of the insurance company that I worked for at the time, Google Mass Mutual. Mass Mutual was an earlier, their earliest adopter within the insurance industry, I believe, in 2021, to note that they were purchasing Bitcoin and putting it on their balance sheet. Of course, 2021 was the wrong year to do it. I don't know what level they purchased at. They're up in profits today, but they should have been purchasing back in 2018, 19. But the whole point is, you know, there's a couple of reasons that I bring this up to you guys, okay? The first reason is because when I come to this chart and we look at a lower time frame right now, you and I could have a debate whether or not Bitcoin's has already bottomed at 62,000, if it's going to 59,000, 58,000, like we could squabble over $1,000. But if that at this point is what you are choosing to pay attention to, you have completely missed the messaging on this channel. The high time frame perspective and the macro perspective is we are on the precipice of something historic and major in terms of, a lot of people say adoption, but I'm going to come at it from a chartist perspective and from someone who will benefit from it financially. There is a flood of money that is going to be coming in here to turn this into a multi-trillion-dollar asset class. And your altcoins at this point, based on the charts that I've shared with you, I really want to focus on altcoins today. If we go to the Bitcoin dominance chart, I've been saying endlessly that the thing that we need to watch for predominantly to signal that we are about to enter into a massive run within altcoins is to really focus on that Bitcoin dominance chart. And of course, I'm running into issues again with my, let me clear out my cache. I apologize. This happened yesterday. Such a goddamn pain in the ass when you're trying to do something here. I mean, I can't even get my settings opened. That's pretty sad. Stick with me, guys. Stick with me here. I need to restart my computer. I haven't really been on my personal computer much today. Give me one moment. Stick with me, stick with me, stick with me. I wanted to raise a couple important points for today that I think are important that you take away going into the weekend. All right, let me clear this out. Sorry, this honestly is frustrating, all kidding aside. Here we go. Oh, come on. Here we go. Jesus, this took forever. Come on. I'm just going to fucking clear everything. And that's probably going to log me out of TradingView. That's the only thing. Hoping this isn't going to log me out of TradingView. Of course it is. These are the wonderful things that happen when you go live. So I think I have mentioned to you guys, one of the things, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. If there's a year to make it happen, it's this year. I could go out and do it right now with relative ease, but I need to get a new computer. That is what I really need to do. This computer, it's sad. You know, technology is not access denied, of course, because you're a fucktard. Ugh, Jesus Christ, I gotta log back into TradingView. This is unbelievable. I apologize, guys. A lot of technical difficulties here. What the fuck? Oh my god. This is terrible. Oh my god.